right, guys. Finally, our final Nursefather ID is here. And the predictions were correct. Rodion, Valencia, and it also looks like Heathcliff Lucio. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what they've done with these. Obviously, as you guys know, I am not a big fan of Valencia. I think she's a horrible character, but, you know, yeah, like you can love to hate her, you know what I mean? But yeah, she was probably my least favorite Nursefather, only because she's so horrible in the story. Like, oh man, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, so was Mateus, and I mean, all of them were, to be fair. But yeah, for me, like, Valencia, especially after what she did to Gregor, oh, she can fuck off. You know, that's probably what it is. You hurt my baby boy and you're in for it. No, I'm joking. But out of all seriousness, like, you know, obviously with how horrifically abusive she was, on top of the Gregor stuff, mix all that in together, as well as having Lucio, bless him. One of my regrets from that canto, one of my sad moments from that canto. Oh, like, yeah, mix it all in together. To me, I'm going to feel very mixed about this. So let's give this a watch. Let's see what happens and see what they've done with these IDs. Because I'm excited. I'm excited regardless. But will I be getting them? Let's find out.
LimbusCompany.
Oh, fuck. They look cool. Oh. That's very Silent Hill too. Love it. Okay. Oh no. Oh shit, this is cool. Oh.
일단 습격을 막아내고 난 뒤에 지쳤을 때가 낫지 않나? 그래. 일단 지금은 스승을 도와서 나를 향한 매질과 모든 조롱, 멸신에 견딜 수 있었어.
Yes. Getting this ID 100%.
그럼에도 스승님을 죽여야겠다고 생각한 이유는 깨달아서 그래. 그 모든 폭력이 내게서 사라질 날이 영원히 오지 않으리라는 걸.
난 이미 기다릴 만큼 기다렸어.
Oh, here we go.
개 같은 추위에서 벗어나는.
Oh, she looks so fucking cool.
그의 새끼 하나 때문에
God damn it.
쪼가리가 됐다고?
Oh, the dual swords.
말도 정도껏 해야지.
Oh, god damn.
지금 네가 뭘 잊었는지, 뭘 희생하고 온 건지 알아?
Oh.
처음 검을 준 날부터 네 놈을 데리고 돌아온 그날까지 내가 얼마나 일찍 닦았는지.
Oh, there was that dodge.
망독한 새끼가.
Do you know what? Story-wise, the implications of this are fucking fascinating. Oh, we've got some shit to talk about.
그 새끼도 너도 전부 다.
Oh wow.
하고 말고 빌어먹을 패밀리도 너네들도 전부.
Oh. Oh my god. Wow.
내가 말했잖아. 난 듀엘에서도 일기토에서도 저번 적 없다.
Fuck's sake. Oh, for God's sake, that was bad. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna have to get them both. Are you kidding me? God's sake. Oh, that was too cool. No. I'm only gonna shard though. God damn it. No. Oh, that's so frustrating how cool that was, because oh my god. Oh, this is frustrating. This is frustrating because she's freaking cool as hell, but also just so evil. Fuck. Oh, also, I'm sorry, but the story, like, implications with Rodion and this character, this is fascinating. It's very interesting. as to why Rodion got this ID. The Heathcliff Lucio one, I think, is a little bit more obvious, because I think obviously we know a lot about Heathcliff's past. We know a lot about what kind of happened to him, and like he obviously endured abuse when he was younger, and you know, he was raised very underprivileged, and so for him, not only that kind of aspect of that part of his past relates to Lucio, but also the revenge aspect too. You know, he is someone that always wanted revenge against his childhood, against the people that did things to him. Like he, you know, and then he obviously reached a point by the end of his canto, but like Lucio is a very similar character to him. And the reason why I said I had a lot of regrets about Lucio's character, because he's one of the characters in that canto that I felt the most sorry for. He really was, you know, very similar to Ryoshi in regards to that abuse he endured, and he was one of those where like he genuinely wanted to kill Valencia for what she had done, and the fact that she was never going to stop, and she was never going to stop doing this to other people. She was never going to stop, and he wanted to stop what was happening. And you know, he unfortunately met his end in a very tragic way, which was just really unfortunate. Like he, you know, is a victim of his circumstance. And so don't get me wrong, did he probably do some horrible things while he was working for Valencia? Yeah, he probably did, but did he have a choice? No, I don't think he did. So it's one of those where like he's a character that I really wish we could have saved. And I feel like he could have like joined LimbusCompany, and he definitely could have like redeemed himself, very much like Kira is sort of doing. But yeah, he's like one of the characters where like I felt the most empathy for, because he was in just such a horrendous situation, and you can really tell, I think especially by Heathcliff's story, that he didn't want to be, and he wanted to get out of it. And yeah, so I think he relates like to Ryoshi as a character very similarly, and to Heathcliff as a character. And obviously knowing their stories, you obviously, you know, feel a great amount of sympathy for them, and I think for me that extends to Lucio as a character too. So yeah, he's definitely one of those characters that I like. It's sad that we couldn't help him, you know? Yeah, it's just so freaking tragic. Like he's a very tragic character in this story, whereas Valencia is a massive piece of shit. Don't get me wrong, you know, has she fallen on hard times? Yes, but she's so bitter and angry about it, and this is what makes her so interesting. So I think let's have a go through the voice lines and talk about kind of the story implications, but also with Valencia and Rodion. Obviously in regards to their like backstory, it doesn't exactly relate, but in regards to their circumstances ending up where they've ended up, there's some interesting things about Rodion's circumstances and some interesting thing about Valencia's where there is some mirroring here, and I really want to talk about that because I think it lends into some theories that I have about Rodion and the direction they might take her storyline wise. So let's have a look. Let's have a little read into it. Okay, so we'll start off with the Heathcliff one. So it doesn't matter if I'm just a pale imitation. Getting stronger ain't what I'm training Palmitian style for. Anyway, by the way, this is really cool. This really reminds me of Silent Hill 2, if you've ever played that game. But, like, you can see the anger and the hatred in his face. And I think Lucio, like, it's great seeing this on Heathcliff, because with Lucio, he was very stone-faced. Like, you never really saw him break composure. So seeing the Heathcliff has probably had to act very similarly in this ID and like hide this, it's giving us an insight into Lucio's backstory, and I'm really excited for the story node for Lucio's ID, because I think it's going to give us more detail that we never got. Like we learned a little about him, but we learned so little that I really want to know more. If my master tells me to bark, I bark. She tells me to bite, I bite, and don't let go until she says so. Oh, his movesets just look so good. I love the movesets anyway. That's why I'm a hunting dog, all I need to be. What I tell you. Oh, wow. This looks so cool. Any other styles ain't keeping up with how fast the Palmitian style accelerates in a duel. So it looks like there's combination moves with the Rodion ID as well. I've repeated each stance 1,000 times. Oh, stance 1,000, and if it wasn't enough, 10,000 times over. I won't lose, not to you, obviously. That's about Valencia. Or Valencina, sorry, I always end up saying her name wrong. If I'm ever getting away from here or killing her, now's the best time. Oh, man. Not yet, might have a better shot after we fight off the assault. Oh. Yeah, should be proper done in by then. For now, focus on helping Master. Yeah, because I think he was just looking for like his best opportunities. The thrashings, the humiliation, the scorn, I could endure them all. I just had to weather them like I did and let them pass over me. I just feel so much sympathy for him as a character. Despite all that, I decided to kill my master because Finally, I realized something, that her abuse was here to stay. Oh, man. So fucking sad. And it just really makes me hate her even more as a character, you know? Like, I feel so angry at her character for the way she's treated Ryoshu and Lucio. It's just, they just were there for her to vent this anger toward. It's just gross, you know? It's so awful. And then, right, here we go. So, this is already an interesting line. I've already waded way past what anyone ought to put up with. So, with her, we know that she was basically in the war, and she was obviously part of the Thumb. She was quite high up. She got basically kind of demoted and sort of, you know, frowned upon, and the family kind of rejected her, but she still was kind of the Thumb nurse father, but like the family very much looked down on her and rejected her, and especially after her actions in the war, because I think she was quite high up. With Rodia's character, she basically joined the Eurodivvy, I believe, in like District 25, and there were like tax collectors, and she joined the uprising with like Sonia, and it ended up in this like brutal massacre of a load of people in the street, and she like killed a tax collector. So she basically ended up on like very hard times, and she joined LimbusCompany to kind of try and escape that sort of bad side of her life. But as we know in Kanto 2, and then also Time Killing Time, we know that she met Sonia again. He asked her to join him. She said no. And then she's now aware that Sonia is kind of creating his own group, and they're all very like loyal to him, and he's basically getting quite a lot of fame, and he's basically becoming this kind of like heroic character, even though we know that he probably doesn't have the best of intentions. And you could see her feelings on that. She felt very mixed about that. I think there was a level of jealousy there, and a level of like confusion as to like how has he gone about and done this, and just since I like last saw him in Kanto 2, and potentially some like envy that like other people are quite special and Rodion doesn't feel special. So I think she can relate a lot to Valencina as a character in regards to those feelings. Obviously, Rodion is not an abusive character. She's not someone that I think would ever take out that frustration in the same way that Valencia does, but obviously we know that Rodion does have a switch, and she did snap and kill that tax collector when she was pushed too far, you know, and we do know that there are aspects of, I guess, an anger to her, but she does rein those in. She tends to have a very upbeat and high and jovial attitude, but also, and tends to be more jokey, but also she does have these moments of seriousness where she is trying to really take part in the company and really trying to be a part of things. So she definitely can relate as a character, but they're in no way similar. But the thing that I find quite interesting is this kind of envy and kind of jealousy of the people around doing well and progressing well, and her and Valencina kind of staying in their own place, and I guess through their actions ending up back in this loop where they're ending up back to the same place again from their own behaviors. You know, I think Rodion can be quite a self-sabotaging character, and she does bounce about personality-wise sometimes. You know, she could be quite serious, and then she's quite jovial. She sometimes takes things really seriously, and then sometimes she doesn't take them seriously at all. She sometimes tries to make jokes out of more serious situations, and then other times she doesn't. She is a character that I think is really trying to figure herself out, and I think the company luckily is like supportive in that way and is helping her do it in a healthier way, which is good, because obviously they're becoming a very family-like dynamic. But I do think when she does meet Sonia again, that is definitely going to drag up some feelings of kind of jealousy and envy and the inadequate feeling that she feels, and we'll have to see where she goes from there. Whereas I think for Valencina, obviously she turned to alcohol, she became quite abusive, she basically was relying on Ryoshu as like this ticket for her to like get back in with the Thumb and get further and basically continue her kind of reign of terror. Like, she wanted to use Ryoshu in that way, her ticket, her golden ticket, you know, and obviously takes out that anger and abuse on Ryoshu and Lucio. So yeah, I think, yeah, they have similarities, but they're definitely not the same character, but they do have similarities. I can definitely see why they gave Rodion this. I don't just think it's that she kind of looks a bit like her. I think there are actually story beats that are relatively similar. So I've already waited way past, and then right when I thought I was getting my ass out of this goddamn cold, what happens? Which is fun, because that actually throws back to the line with Sonia where she was saying that she wanted to stay cold a bit longer. So this was almost like she had tried to like improve her life, and then what happened? Something horrible happened again. Yeah, so it looks like she looks so fucking cool here, but also really evil. But yeah, it's like all the alcohol and everything, like, yeah, like she definitely started drinking. Damn. My ticket turns into a blank scrap of paper all because of that mongrel brat. This line is so cool, actually. I really like this line. I love the laughter. Oh, it's such a good line. Oh, it's so good. Like, she's so angry at them for, like, throwing her away. Or from the first day her baby hands held a sword all the way to the day she brought you here, Do you have any idea how I honed that ticket of mine day after day? Oh. I love the little thing that she's summoning. It's so fucking cool looking. That. I don't know what that is. I don't remember that exactly, but it looks really cool. Oh, dude, the dual swords are fucking sick. I'm sick and tired of Yoshihide, that a fucking bitch, and you too, to hell with you all. I hate you all, the damn Famiglia, and every single one of you. Yeah, because obviously they, you know, essentially she was very shamed, yeah. Which is just so freaking... Oh my god, that move is so dope. God damn. What's Price told you, didn't I? And don't lose duels, never have, never will. Oh my god. But yeah, this is definitely a very twisted side of Rodion to see, you know? I think this is definitely if Rodion had gone and lent a lot more into her dark side and turned, I guess, to much more toxic habits to cope with things that she had done in the past. But yeah, oh man, annoyingly, do I want both these IDs? Yeah. Right, actually, how in the fuck am I gonna cosplay this? Fucking hell. So we did a poll in my most recent stream and Valencia won. Of course she did. Of course she fucking did. So, oh my god, how am I actually going to cosplay this? God damn it. Maybe I'll cosplay Rodion cosplaying, because then I don't have to wear contacts. Because Rodion has blue eyes, like me, but Valencia has green eyes, so I'd have to wear green contacts. So maybe I'll cosplay Rodion's Valencia. The little workaround. I should just wear a hat in half of these, which would make my life way easier. Not having to wear a frippin' hat, because trying to source a hat is going to be a pain. But yeah, honestly, oh man, yeah, these IDs are great. I think obviously I have very complex feelings towards Valencia as a character. I don't particularly like her, but I think they both look really badass, and I'm excited to go through their story nodes because I really want to see some more details about them and how. Like, I want to know more and, like, how they ended up at this point and things like that. So I like the fact they give us little story details in there as well. But god damn. Just, god damn it, Limbus. God damn it, Project Moon. You're too good at this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Project Moon content on this channel. And obviously we do streams, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to check those out, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can also join the Discord where I chuck notifications in as to when streams are going to be going up and videos and everything as well. So if you want to get all those notifications as to my content, don't forget to do that. And yeah, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of these IDs? What do you think of what I've said? Do you see the similarities and the differences between these characters or not? Let me know what you think down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Bye.